The story begins with Earthy the Earthquake, a misunderstood monster with a deep passion for dance. Unfortunately, Earthy is a big, heavy monster, and when he dances, the whole ground shakes. That is why they call him Earthy the Earthquake. It's hard for him to find a place where the people accept him and his talents. You see, for a long time, Earthy has been searching for a place along the river to dance. But everywhere that Earthy goes, destruction seems to follow. At every town, the townspeople get very mad with Earthy, and they try to stop him from dancing. They know that when Earthy is around, he brings down the house. One day, Earthy did the jig right down the riverbank when he came upon a sign that said Settleville ahead. Earthy could see the town sitting on the horizon. He was so excited to see a new place and to show everyone his dancing skills that he ran all the way there. Settleville was the most beautiful town Earthy had ever seen. The crowd was bustling in the town center where a woman approached him. "Are you new to Settleville? I haven't seen you here before. Welcome," she said.
"I'm Earthy the Earthquake, and I love to dance,"
he replied. Right there, he began his favorite dance, and all of a sudden, the ground began to shake. It shook, and with that, the town hall and the soil underneath it slid into the river. Mayor Schist came running out in the nick of time and ran across the moving ground to stop Earthy in his tracks. The damage was done, and the beautiful riverside town hall of Settleville was no more.
"What do you think you're doing?"
he hollered.
"You're going to send all of Settleville into the river. I must demand that you leave and never dance in this town again."
But Earthy didn't understand why he couldn't dance. Everyone else can. Why couldn't Earthy? Overcome with sadness and grief, Earthy ran from Settleville along the river until he couldn't any longer. He looked up to see he ran all the way to Graniteville, where a girl named Sandy was sitting at a table with a sign that read, "Sandy's Science Stand, Free Science Advice." Sandy, a very observant scientist, noticed that Earthy was sad.
"What's wrong, buddy? Can I help?"
"Every time I dance, the ground shakes, the soil moves, and the buildings slide into the river. I have nowhere to go. Nobody likes me."
Sandy frowns.
Sounds like you're having a problem with liquefaction.
Confused, Earthy responds.
"Liquid what?"
Sandy says,
Liquefaction. This happens when very wet or saturated soil gets shaken up by an earthquake. The soil becomes weak, so it slips and slides all over the place. Have you been dancing along the river?
"Yes, I have."
There you have it. The river water makes the soil wet, and all the little soil particles stay put. But when you dance, the ground shakes, and the water in the soil pushes against the soil particles, making it easy for the soil to move around. You need to find a place where the soil is dry, not saturated. Pilot Town is just a few miles inland of here. I'm heading that way for lunch. Let's get you dancing again.
Off they went to Pilot Town, and once they were there, Earthy was ready to give his dancing one last go. Earthy started dancing with Sandy right alongside him, and for the first time since he can remember, the soil stayed put. The buildings were intact. He had finally found a home. The end.